if somebody had told you before the game you'd be out-rebounded by 11 and the other team would shoot 21 free throws and you only shot 3 and you'd only lose by 4, would you have believed them?
I think we talked for 3 days really about how the rebounding battle was going to be key, and obviously to lose negative 11 on that was really tough. I just thought, especially in the first half, just the offensive rebounds, just to give them energy was a problem. And anytime you give teams extra possessions, even if they don't score, it's giving them confidence. And I thought that's what we kind of kept giving Western Kentucky, despite the lead in the first half, just kept giving them that extra energy and extra possessions. And then just real disappointed with that third quarter of ours. I thought in the first half we were up and didn't really guard things exactly the way we had worked on and practiced in that execution. And I was pretty optimistic and positive that if we could kind of settle back into, preventing 15 from getting her touches, do a little bit better job on 4, and kind of turn up our intensity, we could get this game, blown open a little bit. And obviously the opposite happened. So disappointed. And when we are really good defensively, we look like a different team, and I thought that was the key just down the stretch of kind of losing our confidence to guard them one-on-one. And their big three were really good between Brewer and Givens, and then their inside presence, just that balance of inside-outside game, and just beat us off the dribble and a lot of one-on-one possessions.
You talk about beating you off the dribble there, Coach. And in that second half, that seemed to be the game plan, just drive the ball, drive the ball, drive the ball. Your team, on the other hand, is famous for drawing charges. What was different in this game that that they were doing maybe that didn't allow you to get in there and draw those charges?
I think that's been the key of our defense being successful all season. We're not the most athletic, we're not the quickest, but we've talked about being in the right positions. The right positions, if we're going to get beat, we're only going to get beat a certain way, and we're going to trust our help side and to take a few charges. And I just felt like we were getting beat every which way to the middle. We talked a lot about Givens and her ability to draw fouls and get to her right hand, and it just, whatever we were trying to encourage and say and make the adjustments, switch different people, it just didn't seem like we had the answer tonight, unfortunately, and give Western credit for that for sure.
So what's it say about your team, though, that even with all that going wrong, that you were still right there?
Yeah, I just think, I feel in that locker room for those 4 seniors, and obviously there's a lot of things that'll be tough going into the off season to say, man, if we could have done this a little bit better, if we could have shut down this particular player. But those 4 seniors to win 44 games in the last 2 years, and what they've done to buy into our new culture and standards. I said all along, even these last few weeks, you have to continue to play in these type of tournament atmospheres where there's a little bit more pressure. You have to execute down the stretch. We're still learning that, and that's okay. And I'm just very proud, just looking at those 4 in the eye. And you talk about 4 kids who will be successful, whatever they end up choosing down the road. Just extremely thankful for the way they bought into our new staff and what we've been doing. So a lot of this was less about the, trying to dissect what coulda, woulda, shoulda, and more reflecting just for a few minutes on those 4. And if anybody knows us, we'll take this one pretty hard and try and bounce back and see how much better we can get, not now for the next game, but during that off season.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.